Hey there, and welcome. I'm going to breeze through some pretty cool things you might be surprised to learn. Hope you enjoy it. Here we go. The origin of the USB, which stands for Universal Serial Bus, was created by a consortium led by Intel, Compaq, Microsoft, and IBM to simplify connecting hardware to personal computers. The USB offered a standardized way to connect a wide range of devices at faster speeds than other connection types. The Chinese zodiac was established on a foot race organized by the Jade Emperor. Animals were chosen to represent each year based on the order in which they finished the race, with the rat cunningly securing the first place. The 12 animals of the zodiac were officially identified during the Han Dynasty, around 200 BC. According to Tibetan Buddhism, each Dalai Lama is a reincarnation of the previous one, identified through a series of spiritual and physical tests to ensure continuity of spiritual leadership. The Dalai Lama is believed by followers to be able to choose the body into which he is reincarnated. Alfred Butts, the inventor of the popular game Scrabble, assigned point values to the letters based on their frequency of use in the English language. He used many front pages of the New York Times to estimate this frequency. Pretty brilliant idea, if you ask me. Ancient Egyptians spent significant resources on their tombs and burial practices because they believed that the afterlife was an extension of earthly life, requiring similar needs and possessions. However, entry into the afterlife was not guaranteed, and the deceased had to complete a dangerous journey and face judgment. The Baha'i faith, founded in the 19th century, teaches the unity of all religions, people, and the belief that all the major prophets, including Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, were sent by the same God to guide humanity.
Author Harper Lee only published 2 books in her lifetime, To Kill a Mockingbird and Go Set a Watchman. What's fascinating is that Lee had no clear intention of publishing the second. The manuscript for Go Set a Watchman was discovered 50 years later in Lee's safe deposit box by her friend and lawyer, Tonya Carter. Lee's agent was contacted, and the manuscript was published in 2015. The Atacama Desert in northern Chile, the driest non-polar desert in the world, and the second driest overall. It's the only true desert to receive less precipitation than polar deserts. Geologists say that Atacama's soil is very similar to that on Mars. Would you believe that tornadoes have been recorded on every continent, except Antarctica? While the United States experiences the most tornadoes, around 1,200 each year, they have been recorded on every continent except Antarctica, showcasing their global reach and impact. Post-it notes were invented by accident. Did you know that? In 1968, a 3M scientist named Spencer Silver created a weak adhesive that his colleagues saw potential in for bookmarking his hymnal without damaging the pages. In Shinto, the traditional religion of Japan still practiced today, followers believe in kami, spirits or deities that inhabit natural elements like mountains, rivers, and trees. These kami are not gods in the Western sense, but rather spiritual presences that influence the world. Despite being closest to the sun, Mercury experiences drastic temperature changes, ranging from about 425 degrees Celsius during the day to negative 200 degrees Celsius at night, due to its lack of a substantial atmosphere to trap heat. This makes Mercury the planet with the largest temperature fluctuations in the solar system.
Novel writing was a suspect occupation for women in the early 19th century because it imperiled their social reputation by bringing them publicity and was viewed as unfeminine. Therefore, like many other female writers, Jane Austen published anonymously. The title pages of her novels simply stated they were written by a lady. It wasn't until after her death that her brother revealed her authorship. The word salary comes from the Latin word salarium, which means salt money. This is because in ancient Rome, soldiers were sometimes paid with salt, a valuable commodity at the time, hence the term. How about this for speedy production? The classic movie Casablanca was filmed quickly to capitalize on World War II's real-time events, wrapping up production in just 8 weeks and being released less than a year later. Considered one of the greatest speeches in history, Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, which includes his collection of supreme blessings or beatitudes, has had a profound influence on Christian ethics and has been one of the most widely quoted sections of the Gospels. I bet you didn't know this one. Former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher worked as a research chemist before entering politics. She was part of a team that helped develop a method for injecting air into ice cream, making it more affordable for the masses. The term for the disease malaria comes from the Italian words mala and aria, meaning bad air. Before the discovery of mosquitoes as the cause, it was believed that the disease was spread by foul air in swampy areas. So what did you think? Comment below and let us know which one was your favorite. See you on the next one.